Gnosticism and Theosophy observed in Xenosaga. Please check the links below in the description for additional resources. Personal symbolism for consciousness ascension notes added to aid the visuals.
Oh, great. What happened?
I don't know. The power just suddenly... Huh?
Huh? What?
You'll realize what's going on. You just you wait. Keep
doing
tomorrow
this,
she's finally going to wake up. I'm looking forward to seeing her come to
Cosmos.
life, but
How do you feel?
There's no point in having a weapon that can't even get out of
it's
bed.
all right. This is what we
So
were born
why
to
not
do.
give it to
Take
them?
care.
A meaning to their...
All right?
Do you feel sad or anything? What's this girl doing here? Seen her before? Not safe there. Run! Run away! It's no use. My voice. Oh, well, I'm going to die anyway.
Are you all right?
What are you doing here?
Cosmos helped everyone escape. They're all on the training ship. Now we need to get you out of here.
Cosmos? What? The helmet effect!
What the hell? What is that?
Cosmos!
I don't believe it.
Shion,
Yes?
we will now proceed to Hangar 1.
Huh?
There is a 99.998% probability that the Gnosis target is the object stored in that hangar. My assigned duties are to verify and preserve the integrity of that object, and to protect the Vector staff members.
But I...
Life pods are located on the second level of the hangar. Please use one to escape.
Cosmos...
Chief!
The Zohar, the Gate and the Key. The Zohar is the central work of the Jewish mystical tradition of Kabbalah. The work centers around Rabbi Shimon and his students as they travel the land of Israel and interpret the Torah esoterically, written primarily in a cryptic form of Aramaic. The Zohar discusses topics such as the nature of God, the soul, and the creation of the world. In Xenosaga, the Zohar, aka the conduit, was described as having a link to a higher dimension, thus providing access to an effectively infinite amount of energy from the game's perspectives. In the Xenoblade Chronicles series, the conduit is also used as a gateway to other parallel universes. In all appearances, the Zohar is monolithic in nature, though the amount of detail on its surface and the presence and shape of its arms varies between appearances.
Shion.
Are you alright, Shion?
Chief.
Can you stand, Shion?
Cosmos! You've awakened, haven't you? Into your real self. You're...
Mary.
Mary?
Mary Magdalene, my will. You finally awakened.
Telos!
That is not the vessel in which you are meant to dwell. Surrender and become part of me, Cosmos. She is the partner of the Messiah. My body is Mary's body. Inside of Cosmos sleeps Mary's will. Now that Mary's will has awakened within Cosmos, I will take it inside me and complete my resurrection as the true Mary Magdalene. Cosmos is nothing more than a temporary vessel.
Mary's will? Mary's resurrection? Wait! What will her resurrection bring about? And what is it that Kevin's trying to do?
Do you mean that you don't know? You are the key, Shion. You're the maiden of Mary Magdalene. Mary's resurrection is what he desires. The convergence of dissipating will. The revival of the soul. That is Mary's duty. When Mary fulfills her duty, Zarathustra shall speak! You may very well be the maiden, but interfere and you will regret it. Do you understand? You don't have to be afraid. It's all right. I'm not going to kill you for his sake. Are you all right, Xian?
Cosmos! What are you?
Xian. Right now I am Mary, and at the same time, I am not Mary. Wasn't it you who said that the heart changes from one moment to the next?
Yes, but Telos is trying to make you a part of her. If that happens, then...
I don't know what will happen. By merging with Telos and becoming the true Mary. I don't know what the fulfillment of that duty will bring. But you dare challenge me, you defective piece of junk? Do you want to be ripped apart like before? Listen, Telos. If your existence will bring harm to my friends in any way, then I will be forced to stop you. How amusing! Try your best to entertain me. I see. So it's not just your appearance that has changed. Fine. But I am afraid that won't be enough to stop me!
Cosmos!
Do not worry, Xian.
But that attack will...
You are the one who designed this body, and it will take more than Telos to defeat me. Shut up, you mechanical doll. Disappear from the face of this world!
Cosmos! Step aside! Cosmos!
You neutralized it with one hand? You haven't got the best of me. Hardly. This is far from my true power! Xian, please stand back.
Cosmos.
Be gone! What? I'm sorry, Telos. But this is goodbye.
She's resonating with Telos.
Be careful. We don't know what will happen next.
Cosmos. Cosmos. Are you all right, Cosmos? Xion. Thank you. There's no need to be concerned. I am fine.
Part 2. Examples of the Divine Mother, the Trinity, Zarathustra, Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, and Chaos. Thank you! Here we go! Hello everyone, it's me! And welcome to the intermission of this video. I hope you're enjoying it so far. I would like to take a few minutes to talk about the meaning of the word spelled K-O-S-M-O-S, cosmos, which differs from the spelling of C-O-S-M-O-S, cosmos. Cosmos refers to the physical reality that we can observe with our five senses, whereas cosmos refers to the non-physical, immaterial worlds, also known as the metaphysical. I'd like to quote Robert Hayden Mounce, who was an American New Testament scholar and President Emeritus of Whitworth University in Washington. He says, "The world is the place where God has come to do his redeeming and transforming work." Thinking about the microcosm to the macrocosm, if we are truly created in our Creator's image, then we are also here to do our redeeming and transforming work as we live upon the earth also as Creator gods. In the next segment, you will hear about how this also relates to our inner and outer worlds. Thoughts become things. In the astral and during my lucid dreams, in different situations, I would require an object or a weapon. I would think of this object in detail, and as I would think of it, it would appear, almost as if the mental energy I used thinking of this object caused its creation. The thought itself creates the object in this fourth-dimensional space. Seeing this scene in Xenosaga years later had me think of instant manifestation in the dream space right away. In the next clip, imagine you're having a conversation with your inner self or inner child. After passing the Lesser Guardian, represented by Telos, as Xion speaks to Nephilim, she's learning about passing through the gate, but calls it a seal. I thought as in the Seven Seals, which reminded me of the Seven Seals and their unsealing by Rudolf Steiner. The Seven Seals is also mentioned in the Bible, but I am seeing it more as a transmutive process here, or it could be seen as the seven chakras being seals and opening each one, leading to a higher consciousness. This scene to me was like crossing the threshold and into the higher realms. After the merging of your two sides, left and right, heart and mind, body and soul, dark and light, masculine and feminine, for examples, this creates union, esoterically known as the alchemical wedding. After passing the test with the lesser guardian of the gate or threshold, visually this is expressing you then pass through the gateway and into the higher realms, onto the meeting of the greater guardian of the threshold, your higher self, or merging with the hero version of you. At the end of clip 1, Xion states, "You don't have to worry. I'll open the seal, but it's not for any of you. It's for my own sake, and to take responsibility for what's happened to the universe." This almost seems like a rite of passage or growing up, from being a child to an adult, going from being in the dark or ignorant in the lower dimensions and into the light and wisdom of the higher dimensions.
Xion!
Are you all right, Xion?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Nephilim?
Shion, what you seek lies ahead. If you wish to go forward, you must open the door by your own hands.
What?
This room was sealed by the will of a woman who was able to call upon the power of God. She did this to prevent what lies ahead from falling into the hands of mankind. If her consciousness does not awaken, you cannot reach the truth that lies ahead.
A woman? Who?
Someone you know well. In the distant past, she laughed and cried together with you. She is your other half.
My other half?
Now, in order to save this universe, she must awaken. But this will force you to make a painful choice. Her awakening will erode and chisel away your life. If you were to turn back here, no one would blame you. Everyone knows your pain.
My pain? No one knows anything about me. No one knows how I feel. I was always alone. Even when I called for help, no one listened. The only one who listened was Kevin.
That's not true, Shion. Everyone listened. Everyone wants to protect you.
You're saying the same thing everyone else is. Then why didn't they save me? They stayed away from me, like I was some kind of a disease. It would have been better to have been denounced or condemned.
Shion, please don't lose sight of yourself. Don't let his words overcome you.
You don't have to worry. I'll open the seal. But it's not for any of you. It's for my own sake. And to take responsibility for what's happened to the universe.
In Clip 2, Shion is in an astral inner space of reality, in her mind or a dream. She finds herself in a cavern where everything looks brand new and freshly made. As I wrote about in my book, this reminded me of the conscious lucid dreams I've had, where everything looks newly created, which is most likely the case that it is. Shion then comes across another character from the game, Chaos, who is in this game Yeshua, or the Christ. He is inside her mind with her as another part of herself. Watching and listening to this scene closely, Chaos points in Shion's direction, and Shion thinks he means the stone casket, but he really means her. After Shion makes her discovery inside the casket, she is, as if by magic, taken to another place, a field full of flowers with petals flying in the wind. This place reminds me of the Elysian Fields, symbolizing to me this is all happening in her mind or dream space. She meets with Cosmos' inner self, Mary, who is representing here the Divine Mother. As Shion and Mary speak, I see this like a meeting with the Source, merging and working together as one, connecting in thought and feeling as this is all happening inside of Shion's mind, heart, and soul. The inner space is where we work things out within, and everything is a reflection of yourself, even the people you encounter while inside this space. The way I see it, a part of Shion was forgotten and laying inside of that stone casket.
The stones are still new. They look like they were just made. Chaos! I don't understand. Why are you here?
Since you are here, it must mean that you have come for her.
Her? Yes, that's right. Where is she? In this casket? Chaos! Who is in this casket? Chaos? Oh, it moves. What? It's Cosmos. No, wait. She's human. She looks just like Cosmos and Telos. Kevin must have used her as the model when he first built them. She's so beautiful. She looks like she's sleeping. What's happening? Where am I? Isn't that chaos? That woman beside him is the woman in the casket. What is this feeling? Is it anger? Despair? No, you're sad, aren't you? Cosmos! Are those tears? Why? Why are you crying? I see. You've lost sight of yourself, just like me. You don't know who you are anymore. You don't even know where you stand. And you feel alone. I understand. Let's find out together. All right? Let's try and find out who I am and why you are here. Let's look for the answers together. Cosmos. Xian.
Elysium, otherwise known as the Elysian Fields, Elysian Plains, or the Elysian Realm. This is a conception of the afterlife that has developed over time and was maintained by some Greek religious and philosophical sects and cults. It was initially separated from the Greek underworld, the realm of Hades. Only mortals related to the gods and other heroes would be admitted past the river Styx. Later, the conception of who could enter was expanded to include those chosen by the gods, the righteous, and the heroic. They would remain in the Elysian Fields after death, to live a blessed and happy afterlife, and indulge in whatever they had enjoyed in life. Its pleasant fields were promised as an afterlife to initiates of the mysteries who had lived virtuous lives. Zarathustra, founder of Zoroastrianism, Zarathustra Spitama, more commonly known as Zoroaster, was an Iranian religious reformer who challenged the tenets of the contemporary ancient Iranian religion, becoming the spiritual founder of Zoroastrianism. Zarathustra is a device in the Xenosaga series. It is the key to enact the eternal recurrence. It is also the namesake of Xenosaga 3, which means Zarathustra speaks, being depicted on the logo. In Xenosaga, Zarathustra takes the appearance of a colossal energy cube surrounded by two metallic holographic rings. The awakened vessels of anima also surrounds the cube and a gold base with the Zohar embedded in it. It resembles a gigantic version of the compass of order and chaos. The eternal recurrence. The eternal recurrence is the belief or theory that all events in cosmic history repeat in an endless cycle. The eternal return, also known as the eternal recurrence, is a philosophical concept which states that time repeats itself in an infinite loop, and that the exact same events will continue to occur in exactly the same way over and over again for eternity.
Xian, your will is even stronger than I expected. You are truly worthy of being the maiden. Now I will make use of that power.
Please, wait! Xion is still...
I told you to stand down, Kevin. Cosmos failed, and you lost Telos as well. Even the maiden with the key has left you. Acknowledge the truth. You were unable to fulfill your role.
You're Wilhelm? What is Vector's CEO doing here?
That is one of the phrases that defines me. However, words give people many forms. Vector's CEO, Head of Hyams, Ormus Patriarch, the Federation Executive Committee Director. All of those are nothing more than phrases that define me. They each define me, yet none of them are me. So far, the only one who can define me is you, Yeshua. Now, Xion, I'd like to start Zarathustra with the key you hold.
I have no intention of doing that.
I expected you to say that. You foolishly chose your death over restoring your time with Kevin. The preciousness of limited life, the beauty of death. You're intoxicated by that narcissism. It's such an incredibly human choice. But unfortunately, your life doesn't matter to me at this point. All I need is your power as the maiden, the key, and Mary. Are you perhaps bewildered? Zarathustra is one of the systems created by people in ancient times. It was used to ascend to the realm of God. It was orchestrated by Mary, and its power source was you. Right, Yeshua? But it didn't turn out the way they expected. God did not permit mankind's actions. So in order to prevent the destruction of the universe, I bestowed upon it a certain role. That's right, Yeshua. The destruction you will bring.
Chaos? Who are you?
Everything that makes up this universe is connected by the collective subconscious. Redoing everything from nothing by acting upon that collective subconscious and sending everything into the flow of imaginary time. This is the role I gave to the Eternal Circle, Zarathustra. Udu is God himself. The two Abels exist as Udu's observational terminals for this lower domain. In order to assure the continuation of our world, we must seal them away. We will cover the eyes of God, remove his influence from this world, and effect the recurrence of wills through Zarathustra. And that is precisely the reason why I exist. Xion, you are the maiden. When you use your key, Mary can lead the wills from throughout the entire universe to Zarathustra.
You're wasting your time. I have no intention of activating a system like this. Besides, mankind doesn't want that. We're all fighting to live this moment.
Are you sure? Large numbers of wills have already gathered here on their own. They all reject the world as it is now and wish for days long past.
That can't be. There's no way everyone will reject the universe.
The Gnosis.
Yes. Gnosis are the form of people who have rejected others and the world. They seek salvation. Faced with being overcome with loneliness and fading away, they choose instead to return everything to the beginning. Mary and I shall give them what they seek. The eternal recurrence. Are you ready to help now?
You must be joking. No, I'll never do what you say.
I see. That's too bad, for I am not as kind as Kevin.
Gnosis is intuitive apprehension of spiritual truths, an esoteric form of knowledge sought by the Gnostics. Gnosis is the common Greek noun for knowledge.
That's odd. This place somehow feels different than the others.
You're right. It almost looks like there are people still working here recently.
Nanomachines gone out of control.
I have heard of nanomachines making rooms and passageways on their own.
No, it doesn't feel like that. This is more like some sort of consciousness is at work here.
It's Udu. Its presence has spread this far out.
It would appear our destination is right in front of us.
Yeah, there's no more time to lose.
Shion.
Is that you calling me again? Who are you?
What do you seek?
I don't seek anything.
I want to know you. To know your world.
You want to know me? I want to know you as well. Tell me, who are you?
I am the will of the universe. You identify me as Udu.
You're Udu?
What do you desire from the world?
The source of the space-time anomaly that engulfed Milsha 14 years ago. What you just saw was a vision of the future, where Udu encounters Cosmos in the form in which she was meant to be. Udu will awaken soon. He feeds upon the consciousness of those who intend to awaken him, as well as those who wish to seek him.
It's gonna wake up soon.